if you were now going to take this approach for a new program, or if a buddy says, hey, I'm going to try to do that in a different company, I want to do that. Any advice or tips you would give someone who says, oh, good idea, set up some automated emails that go to these things, including the reminder after the blah, blah, blah. Any tips? Because I'm afraid you might already have forgotten some lessons learned. Like, how would you have done it differently?
We tested and learned until we got to this solution around Power Automate. I'm telling you, we tried everything. You can't even imagine the amount of failures that we had. Glorious failures. What we found was we often tried to go glamorous and the newest shiny product, or let's look for the silver bullet that's going to solve this. The more ornate the solution, the less effective. And so how do we get to the simplest denominator for our learners? And what is that simple denominator for your learner? And it's going to be different across organizations. There are certain organizations that instead of dropping it in their email, I need to drop it in their Slack. I need to drop it into a Teams folder. There are different cultural barriers that you need to crack the code to understand where are your learners native, and where are you sending them on an adventure? Because if you're sending them on an adventure, they're not going to go because they have too many things to do. But where are your learners native in your organization? And that's where we learned it can't be a third party. It can't be going out and trying to do something through our traditional learning management system. It can't be those things. Where are they already native and staying and spending their time? And once you figure that out for your company, you understand where they're spending their time, where their to-do lists are, and then you look and say, well, how do I get the learning there? How do I put it there? Because the goal of learning in our mind is you learn from doing. You really shouldn't be able to differentiate work from learning. And that's where we get a lot of our validity when we're looking at the tasking we're asking our associates to do. Is these are things when they look at them, they're saying, well, I should already be doing this, but I'm not. So you get double validity there when I go where they're native, but then they look at what we're asking them to do, and they're saying that, yeah, that's what I really should be doing.